Working Class Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Appreciate it. Again, we're staying country. George Jones, that's about as country as you can get, was supposed to be on Patsy Cline's plane when it crashed. Did you know that? You know what saved him? A plate of fried chicken. Today, George Jones is widely regarded as one of the greatest country artists of all time. Back in 1963, the Possum was just starting to get his first taste of commercial success. He scored his first career #1 hit with 1959's White Lightning, and quickly followed that up with the chart toppers in Tender Years and She Thinks I Still Care. By March of '63, Jones was big enough that he was booked on a benefit show in Kansas City to raise money for the family of DJ Jack Cactus Hall, who had been killed in a car crash earlier that year. The three performers were headlined by Patsy Cline, and along with Jones also featured Hackshaw Hawkins, Cowboy Copas, Dottie West, and a lot of others. Of course, the show on March the 3rd of '63 would end up being the final show of Patsy Cline's career. Just 2 days later, on March the 5th, Cline, Hawkins, and Copas were killed when the plane that were flying on back to Nashville crashed in Camden, Tennessee, about 100 miles west of Music City. But did you know that George Jones was supposed to be on that plane? In her book, Playing Possum, George Jones' wife, widow, Nancy Jones, along with Ken Abram, tell the story of that fateful night and how a dispute over fried chicken saved his life. As Nancy writes, Patsy Cline preferred to save her heavy meals for after her performances, as she was well known for her love of fried chicken. On March 3rd, 1963, Patsy had fried chicken waiting for her in her dressing room after the benefit show. But a drunk George Jones got hungry while he was on stage, and who can pass up a plate of fresh fried chicken? Jones gobbled down the fried chicken and was met by furious Patsy Cline after the show. Nancy recalls in her book, Patsy knew every cuss word ever created, and she spewed a litany of them at George, calling him every dirty, despicable name she could think of. Jones didn't care. As he recalled to his wife years later, I just stood there grinning at her. I'd eaten her chicken, my belly was full, and I was ready to sing. Well, Patsy cared. She was still furious at George for eating her chicken and refused to allow him to fly back to Nashville with her. Ultimately, it would be that fried chicken that saved his life when the ill-fated plane went down just 2 days later. And if not for that fried chicken, we may have lost one of the greatest country singers of all time. Nancy writes in her book that while George often laughed about eating Patsy's fried chicken, he also often asked her, I could have been on that plane. God saved my life that night. I've often wondered why. I think we all know why, George. He had big things in store for you. That's one plate of fried chicken that the country music world is grateful for. More I hear and read about George Jones, and I've read a book, not this book, but the book about George Jones. He was a wildcat, man. He was about as wild as they come, and I'm still surprised at these kind of stories. A drunk, but you know, I can see him doing it. A drunk George Jones walking into a Patsy Cline of all people, big, huge star, and eating her supper. Crazy. God bless him. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.